Hi everyone. I'm here, June. I'm here. Jeanne Bobish here, Fun Stampers Journey Coach number 833. And this is my second live video here on YouTube. I'm giving this a try. I hope that you guys will subscribe to my channel so that you can see all the wonderful products that I'm using and sharing, and all the neat cards and paper products that I will be creating for you. Normally I have done my live feeds on Facebook, but I have decided to give YouTube a try in hopes of building up a customer base and reaching people that maybe are not normally on Facebook, that don't like Facebook for whatever reason, that hopefully this will reach a broader audience. So if you know of anybody who's into paper crafting, card making, scrapbooking, rubber stamping, any of that stuff, please send them my way and let them know about my channel and my videos, and I would be ever so grateful. Now I'm going to check something right here. Just to make sure that if anybody's commenting or chatting, that it is enabled. Now, I'm not quite sure how this all works yet. Like I said, I'm still relatively new to the YouTube lives. So as time goes on, hopefully I'll get a little bit better and I'll understand how everything works a little bit more. Now today, we're going to make a fall card, and this is what it looks like. And we're going to have a lot of fun with our pan pastels. Now, all of our pan pastels, along with a lot of our other mixed media products, are on sale this month, September of 2017, for 20% off. And of course, if you're a Journey Coach, you get your 20% coach discount on top of that. So if you've ever thought about becoming a coach, I would love to have you on my team. Please contact me and I will be more than happy to share with you all the ins and outs of becoming a coach. It's very simple and you don't have to do anything. Believe me, you don't. Okay, so the other thing that I want to offer today, speaking of customers, is whoever places an order with me today, September 14th, 2017, I will send you, and that's an awful glare, and I know you're seeing it backwards, our fabulous inspiration book and catalog, absolutely free. No minimum order required, and that is actually a $12.95 offer. So I'm going to turn my camera around, bear with me, so that I can get it aimed at my workspace here. And I've been finagling with this hanger all day, so hopefully I've got it in the right position. Now, this is what our catalog looks like, and let me tell you, it is jam-packed full of not only products, but beautiful inspiration, photos to give you ideas how to use the products. Our catalog is 335 pages long, and as you can see, we even carry jewelry, stationery, adhesives, punches, embossing folders, tools, coloring tools, paints, washi tapes, everything you could possibly imagine for your paper crafting, scrapbooking needs. So there you go. Place an order. Be the first one to place an order today, and I will send you this catalog absolutely free. So again, here's the card we're going to make today, and I want to show you the products that we're going to use. We're going to use our Hello Fall bundle. That is the stamp set and the die set. You can buy them together as a bundle and you save some money. You can also have the opportunity to purchase them separately. If, say, you don't want the dies, you can just get the stamps. We're going to be using our fall text embossing folder. And this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, this is a Bloom Benefit. What is a Bloom Benefit, you ask? Well, a Bloom Benefit is Fun Stamper's Journey rewards you. The more product you purchase, the more gifts and free products you get. So, say you placed a $100 order, you would get to choose this embossing folder as one of your free gifts at the $100 level. Okay, so that's what that is. And I'm telling you, if you can, this is so gorgeous. It's just beautiful. We're going to be using our Tag Time punch and cartridge. Now, if you're not familiar with our punch system, you purchase a handle, one handle, and you line it up with the little flower here and the flower here, and it just snaps into place and you have a punch. And then to release it, you just simply press that button and you can change it with another one of our cartridges. And this little tab folds up and locks your handle so you can store it safely and neatly. We're going to be using an assortment of pan pastels, and unfortunately my rack that I had all my pan pastels in fell off of my hutch and several of them crumbled to smithereens. So this one got a little crumbled. But I have chosen Journey Gold, Pomegranate Splash, Lemon Drop, Citrus Cooler, and Limeade Splash. You can pick any colors that you have or that you want that represent fall leaves to you. Clear pigment ink, our gold Journey twine. We're going to need a little dauber dowel, our Journey Gold silk, which if you have not used our silks, you are going to love them. And finally, our Fashion Gold gold beads. Pearls, I don't know what they're called. They're just called Fashion Gold, which is a little strange. But, okay, so to start with, I have a piece of buttercream cardstock. I wanted the softer, more vanilla-looking paper for this particular card. And I'm going to use our fabulous crease tool and give this a nice sharp crease to our card. Next, I'm going to take a piece of pumpkin bread paper, and this color is absolutely gorgeous. It's such a beautiful color, and I tend to use it only around fall, which is a shame because it is such a gorgeous color, but it's absolutely perfect for fall. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my embossing folder, and I'm going to place my paper in here and center it. And I'm going to take my embossing plate and just set that right on top and run that through. And I'm using my Amaze machine, which is also available from Fun Stamper's Journey. It is an absolutely awesome, awesome machine. Okay, so let me see if you can see the texture on that card. Isn't that beautiful? The embossing is just exquisite. I love it so much. Next, I'm going to take a piece of our corrugated stock, which has these ridges, and it's kind of looks like the inside of a cardboard box, only teeny tiny. And I love this because it has some texture, and it really adds something to our finished card. I love the way it looks. I'm just checking something out there quickly. And I'm going to use our Easy Glide adhesive. And I'm going to place it right across the center. Now, I have astigmatism, and so I have a really hard time getting things straight. So if you have our grid paper, this really helps, because I'm going to line this up on the left-hand side with one of the lines here on my grid paper. And then I'm going to choose the lines on my grid paper on this side, and I'm going to come over here and I'm going to line them up in the same place over here. And then you know that your stripe is perfectly centered. Now this, because I don't have any ribbons or bows or anything that I'm going to wrap around this mat, it can now be attached to our base card. And make sure your card is in the right direction, that your words are going in the right direction on your embossing, and place it down on your base card just like so. All right, so that part is done. Now we're going to have some fun. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap paper because we're going to get a little messy here, possibly. We'll see. Have another piece of whipped cream, and I'm going to grab my stamps, and I'm going to grab this large leaf, this one, and the 3 leaves, and the larger of the 2 small. So I have 4 leaves here that I have pulled out. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to grab a block, and of course my big block is on the bottom. I'm going to take these leaves, and I'm going to use clear pigment ink, and I'm going to ink them up really, really well. And then I'm going to stamp them on this paper, and I'm going to try and get them all on one sheet. And I know you probably can't see that. And I'm going to work rather quickly because I don't want this ink to dry. Now the hardest part is getting them on here when you can't really see, because the clear pigment ink is clear. So it's a little tough to see where I'm at. And I'm just going to do one of each. And hopefully I planned this out. Yes, I did. So it looks like I got them all on there. Now we're going to pull out our pastels, and we're going to have some fun. So I'm going to go ahead and open them, and on the bottom of each one I have a little piece of Velcro where I have attached a small dauber pad. And of course we have our gold, beautiful gold, which I have to do something about that one. Okay, so we're going to take our dauber, and let's see. Let's start with some green. So I'm just going to pick some up, and I'm just going to randomly start adding it wherever I want. Anywhere. Just doesn't matter. Okay. Then I think we'll add some yellow. So I'm going to come into my lemon drop. And again, you can go over the green, you can go next to the green, you can do whatever you want. Make your leaves your own. Every one will be different. Every one that I do will be different. No two will ever be the same, pretty much just like in nature. So I'm going to take my Pomegranate Splash. And I can be, now that I can see them, I can be a little more selective about where I want to lay my color. I missed some in here, this leaf. Let's add a little bit there. Aren't they gorgeous? And we need some orange. So I'm going to take my citrus cooler. Now, all of these pan pastels are on sale this month only, 20% off. So if you like them and you've been wanting to add them to your collection, well, now is definitely the time to do it. Now, aren't those gorgeous? Absolutely gorgeous. And you just want to make sure that you get every area well covered. Now these have a lot of orange. My other ones had a lot more green. But like I said, every time it's going to turn out different. If you want a little more green, just simply pick up some green and go over. Go over your leaf wherever you might want a little bit more green. And you're actually going to be creating another color because you're mixing them together. But I think they're absolutely gorgeous. And so I'm going to leave them just like that on the right containers. So give me a second while I put these all away. So we have room here to work. This is Lemon Drop. Now, if you miss any of the products that I mentioned here, they will all be listed on my blog, which is astrokeofgenius.blogspot.com. And I will put that in the comments, along with a link to my store website, which is funstampersjourney.com/Jeanne Bobish. Now I'm going to take our beautiful gold pastels, and I'm just going to go over the entire leaves. And I'm telling you, it is going to make them so sparkly and pretty. Just the tiniest bit of this. It's amazing what it will do. Look how gorgeous those are. And you can see now how they have that metallic shine to them. Really stunning in person. All right, now we just need to cut them out. So I'm going to grab my dies. Excuse me. And I will try to line these up so that I cut more than one at a time and speed things up a little bit. And I like to tack my dies with repositionable tape. Don't use Scotch tape. You won't come off. It has to be repositionable tape. It can be painter's tape. It could be a Post-it note. Anything like that that is repositionable will work. So let me move my stuff out of the way. And I'll bring my Amaze machine back in. And where did I put my cutting plates? You can see this machine is well loved. And I'm going to run these through like so. Get them lined up. And we can pop these two out. And look how pretty. Isn't it just gorgeous? Oh, I just love them to pieces. And with the pan pastels, you can do so much more than just leaves. I mean, you can create incredible backgrounds on your cards. You can color in stamps with them. I mean, they're just a lot of fun to play with. And the little containers will last you a very long time, because as you saw, it didn't take very much to color in these leaves at all. So, I'm going to run this through again. And then I have one more thing to die cut. Pop, pop. Here's all our beautiful leaves, and you can see now how really attractive they are once they are released from the background. But look how beautiful you could make a background with just those same colors, just on a piece of plain paper, and it looks gorgeous. And of course, we have quite a few colors. They come in sets, so you have the opportunity to pick and choose which colors or sets you would like to have, and then you can build on them. So I'm going to take a little piece of our brushed gold paper, just a little scrap piece here, and I want to cut out our little acorn. So we're going to have a gold acorn on here also, and that's in the same stamp set. I keep reaching for my tape because I rearranged my desktop and I put it on the opposite corner. So being the creature of habit that I am, I keep reaching over there to find it. All right, now we're done with our die cutting machine. We're done with our scrap paper. Got our little acorn there. And we're going to get ready to assemble our card. Now what I want to do is kind of lay these out so that they're all visible and not covering up the other one too much. And that's why this one's going to go in the middle. And then our little acorn will sit right on top like that. And I'm trying to bring my original in here. So in order to do that, I'm going to add our Easy Glide adhesive. Now because this has so many points and tips to the leaves, you can very easily use craft glue if you would prefer. So I'm going to place that, I think, right about there. And now we will take our 3-leafed leaf and kind of place it just like that. And I believe this is an oak type leaf, so we'll place that there. Now you can add more leaves if you want. You can do whatever you want. Do them in some more different variations of color. Make this a really full cluster if you wanted. You know, get creative. Do whatever you want. Now this, I'm just going to do the very bottom of this leaf because I want it to kind of stick up a little bit like it's loose, and you can do that with the ends of your others if you want to crinkle them a little bit or fold them so they look like old leaves. And then I'm going to take my little acorn and I'm going to set that right in the center. And that's going to kind of tie them all together and cover up those stems that we don't want to show. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gold silk and I'm going to bring back my scrap paper. Now remember, you don't want to have anything that you don't want to get ruined in the vicinity because the silk tends to get carried away sometimes. And you'll see what I mean when we start splashing. And I'm just flicking this color on here. I want lots of it because I want that beautiful gold shimmering effect. And as you can see what I mean about getting it on everything? So I'm going to wipe my hands. And as you can see, it's got on my scrap paper. That's why I put it there, to protect the other things on my desk. And I don't know if you can see it real well, but there is that gold, just those flecks of that gold all over, which make it really, really pretty. All right, now I want to tie a bow on my, oops, I already have it out, to tie my leaves together. And this is a Richard multi-loop bow, so let me see if I can explain to you how to do it. You're going to hold your twine between your middle finger and your thumb, and your index finger is going to be your gauge on how big you want your bow to be. So I'm going to put my fingers about that far apart. And what I do is I usually do 8. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, I counted that wrong. I do 4. Now, we have this tail, so I want to cut that. And it's now free. And I want you to hold this loop with your ring finger so that that stays in place, because that's your last loop on this side. Now, you're going to take this and feed it from the top, and it's curling, so it keeps popping out, down between your 2 fingers. Now, you're going to bring it over. You have a loop here. You're going to bring it from the top, or the front, to the back. See that? And then you're going to pull it really, really tight. And now you slip it off your fingers and loosen up your loops a little bit. And take your scissors and trim it. And there you have a beautiful, perfect bow. And I'm going to place that with a glue dot. Right here on the back of the knot. And then I'm going to press it right in place where I want it. Isn't that pretty? Now we're going to need a sentiment. So I'm going to take the Autumn Greetings, which also comes with this set, and I'm going to stamp it onto another piece of our buttercream cardstock, and I'm going to do it with our clear pigment ink. I'm going to do it somewhat in the center. All right. And now I'm going to grab our gold embossing powder and my media tray. I didn't clean it out from the other day. Shame on me. So our scrap paper again. And I'm going to sprinkle this on top of our ink. And I'm going to take a pair of tweezers, because I don't want to touch it, and flick off any of our extra, and set this aside and hope I don't spill it. And then we're going to take our heat tool and we're going to go ahead and heat emboss this. All right, and it's so pretty on that buttercream paper. Now I'm going to take my tag time punch and attach it to the handle. And I'm going to, okay, here's a neat trick. As you see, I can't get my fingers in there to get that into my punch. So what you can do is just take a piece of scrap paper and tape it on the back of the piece you want to punch. And now you can feed it in there and get it centered, nice and even, and punch it out. And that way you can use small pieces of paper to punch from. You don't have to waste large areas. Okay, so there we go, autumn greetings. Now I'm just going to take this and I'm going to tuck it in up under here so that it kind of looks like it's part of our bundle. And to do that, I'm just going to add some of our adhesive. Just put it on an angle. If you want to pop it up, you can, but I like it just like that. Now for the final little touch of something, I'm going to take these fashion gold beads, and if I can get them out of the package, and I'm just going to add a few of them around our cluster just to bring in some more of that fabulous gold. Okay, and there you have it. We are all done. Let me get it up here a little closer so you guys can see. I don't know if you are commenting or not because I can't see the comments and I missed that. But there you go. I hope you can see all the shimmer and all the gold from the silk. See the silk all splattered there, how pretty it looks. So let me, bear with me a second while I bring my camera down. And I'm going to turn this back around, hopefully. There we go. And put you back in the stand. So I hope you enjoyed this card. Very pretty and would be great for a Thanksgiving card or a fall card or whatever. Oh, there I see some comments. June. There are certain ones that can be purchased individually that have just been newly added to the catalog, but most of them come in a set. Oh, thank you, Carol. Thank you, June. I don't know if I can. Oh, I can. Oh, my goodness, June, from England. Oh, my goodness. They are very creamy, and they are so much fun to work with. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you turning in. June, are you the one in England? Yes. I'm very sorry, but for right now, our products are only sold in the United States. If you know someone in the United States then that can purchase them for you and ship them to you, that is an option. But other than that, I'm sorry. Right now, we only sell in the United States. There's the card. Again, my offer today is, where did I put it? The first person to place an order today, September 14th, I will send you this beautiful full color inspiration book and catalog that will be yours to drool over and leaf through at your leisure. And believe me, you will drool over it with all the fabulous things that are in here. It will blow your mind. So, and if you place a $100 order, I will send you this absolutely free. So if you spend or purchase $100 order from my website, you will get this die set, which is the snapshot frames and the catalog, absolutely free as my thank you gift to you. So again, remember, we are having a media mix promotion right now. So all our pan pastels are 20% off, along with acrylic paints, paintbrushes, stencils. Let's see what else. Paintbrushes, stencils, pan pastels, surfaces. You'll have to look it up. It's on my Facebook page under Jeanne Bobish. I have the little promotional image on my page, so you can check it out, or you can go to my website, funstampersjourney.com/Jeanne Bobish. And as I said before, all of the products used will be listed on my blog, and I will put that address underneath the video. So I want to thank you all so much again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this project, and I hope you enjoyed seeing all the fun you can have with our fabulous pan pastels. Now here are the two cards, and you can see, although they're similar, the leaves are different on each one. So every time, just as in nature, you will get a different effect, but they're still beautiful. So thank you again. Please, please be sure to subscribe to this channel so that you can be sure to catch all my live videos along with any promotions or giveaways that I may be having. And please, please tell all your crafty friends. Have a wonderful evening, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.